Welcome to the Realistic Viewer channel, where we take a realistic perspective for progress. My name is Ivan, and today let's talk about the SWOT analysis. What is the SWOT analysis? It stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It is commonly used to research your standing in the market, research your competitors, you look at business strategies, creation for projects, and many more other options. First, let's discuss all the elements of this analysis. Then, let's dive into the elements that you need, and finally, the matrix that you can create by using all the elements from the SWOT analysis. Let's talk about how it's divided. It is divided in two ways. You have the internal section, which is your strengths and weaknesses compared to your direct competitors, and your opportunities and threats, which is your external factors. Now, let's begin with strengths and weaknesses, which means the internal factors of the company or the brand itself. So we think of human resources, labor, staff, and other factors related to that. Then you can divide that further down in a couple of other ways. So for example, first you have physical resources, which is the location that your business is located. So if your business is in the city center or far off, close by, etc., compared to your competitors. Then equipment for your activities. Do you have the equipment that is necessary to actually do your activities or services? Then the financial resources, which is the summary of your income. Think of funding, think of expenses, etc. Current activities and processes, which is the third part. Think of how you execute your business and business activities compared to your direct competitor. Finally, personal experiences and essentials which are necessary to be successful in your business and your branch. Think of elements that you need, for example, social contacts. Do you have the skills to, for example, edit videos and make nice designs or make candy, etc., depending on your competitor position and what you need to be successful. Now, we arrive at the external factors, which are opportunities and threats, which are elements influenced by the external community, social environment, and political environment. And it might influence actually the ability for you to operate your business activities. Elements to consider, which are the economical and political trends, which are happening in your segment, your country, be it locally, nationally, or internationally, might actually change the way that it is possible for you to do business in a more easier sense, or even more difficulty due to more regulations. Then we think of, for example, changes in demography. For example, your audience becomes older, they have other needs. Do you adjust to your audience, or are you going to check out a new demography that also might be served by the information and products that your company or brand actually delivers? Then the possibility of a threat, which is the rise of new products that might actually replace the product that you are selling or serving at the moment. At that point, we consider an example such as Nokia, which in the past they had the biggest market share in terms of products of phones, feature phones, etc. Then the smartphone came up, and what happened? Nokia lost a significant amount of audience due to the change in technology, and they weren't prepared to actually change their product fast enough, which made room for a new competitor to take over that market itself. Now that we've established the basics for the SWOT elements, it's now important to also remember that you have to do your due diligence in terms of data collection, and it should be what you should consider. Should it be qualitative? Should it be quantitative research? Do you just need a couple of people to get you a segment out of the total market, or are you going to do grand scale surveys to get the information that you need to get the correct assumptions in terms of your positioning in the market? Because if your information is incorrect or incomplete, it might be possible that you actually then get the wrong conclusions, which might also in the longer term means more work and a lot of capital that you lose due to incorrect assumptions and actions. After this period of research, also look at the core indicators of all the external and internal factors, sum them up, and look at the main aspects that you want to focus on based on your project work, or if you want to start the business in a new segment that is unexplored. Not only will the SWOT analysis make it easier for you to get a better overview with your brand, with your organization and your segment, it is also possible then to create established possibilities in terms of growth, in terms of new potential audience that you might reach with a new product segment, and you might also be able to outsmart your competition by finding new segments. One thing to remember while making the SWOT as well is that the SWOT is not the end-all be-all when you are making your strategy. The important thing is also to consider every certain amount of time, be it every 4 months, be it every 6 months, every year, to check up on how the market has changed. You should also be willingly to keep an open mind and check out if there are sudden changes in the market with new opportunities or new threats, that you can adjust to those threats and opportunities to get more of your consumer base and your target audience. Hope the video was helpful. If it did, leave a like, as the video will be then suggested to more people that might be interested in this type of topic. Subscribe if you're new. I create videos in regards to marketing, sales, self-development and YouTube tips every week. I hope to see you in the next video. This is Ivan from the Realistic Viewer channel, helping you achieve more.